Alright folks, today we have a 2004 PT Cruiser Limited, and as you can see, starts right up, no problem. Get a little glare there. There we go. And there you can see our mileage, 90,986,000 miles. So it's got pretty good mileage on it for the year and everything. You can see there's no lights on, and it does come with a good amount of equipment here, and I'll demonstrate that right now. So first we have our power window, all the way down and up. Then our rear power window. Okay, and spin you around here. Alright, and we have one more, obviously most important, is our driver window. Okay. Alright, and it does have power mirrors as well, so let's start here with our driver's side mirror. Alright, you can see that one moving. Alright, and swing over here. Alright, and as you can see, that's our passenger side mirror. Alright, so all that stuff, you know, power mirrors and power windows. Alright, next thing we'll turn on is our heat here. Get this blasting right on me. Alright, and I can feel it nice and warm. That's a, a good sign for this time of year. You get good warm heat. Okay. And a radio.
Another one. Time for music.
Alright, and you can hear that. It does have CD player and a tape player as well, but I don't have either a CD or a tape, so I can't pop that in there and demonstrate that, unfortunately. Defogger, our rear windshield wipers. See that going back there. Alright. And our front windshield wipers before I forget. Okay, and there's your horn. And the last thing I'm going to show you here is we have a nice sunroof here. So we have a sunroof, that's a nice electric sunroof all the way forward, all the way back, and it also has the little vent mode you can see there. Okay. Alright, so now let's hop out and take a look at the motor here. Alright guys, if I can find the little latch. Alright, yeah, that's what I was worried about. I would try to rev it up for you, but I'm not sure. Get this thing off. Okay, I can. Just swing that out of the way. Alright, so we have a 2.4 liter turbo 4-cylinder motor in here. So that's the difference between this and a base PT Cruiser, I would say, is the motor. We have another one that's a couple years older that just has a 2.0 liter 4-cylinder in this. Alright, so I'm going to be quiet now and rev it up and just let you listen. Alright, as you can hear there, it really does, really is a good running vehicle here. Let's slide this thing back in there. Alright, I'll just give you a quick look around the setup here. Yeah, this is one that we have driven at least 1,000 miles over the last couple of weeks because it's such a good running car. Small, pretty good on gas. So anytime we got to take a trip, drive around, that kind of stuff. This is a car that we actually used quite extensively over the last couple of weeks. So it's something that was really, like I said, really, put this hood down now. Just a really good car for us. All right, so there you go. Let's have a look at it. All right, so the next thing we're going to do is check our tread depth and our front tread. Let's get in there. Alright, is right at 5 30-seconds, maybe a little more on our front. And our rear tire here. Okay. And where is it? Yeah, this one's right at 5 30-seconds as well. Okay. And then our other rear, 5 30-seconds again. Okay, and our last one is, that's not right. Try this again here. There we go. All right. Make sure we get this in the actual tread. All right, and our last one is a little more, right at 6/32, okay? So you got decent tires all the way around. All right, so now we're gonna take a look at the interior, but I locked myself out, so I'm gonna walk around here. And we'll start on this side. All right, so as you can see, our door panel's in great shape. You know, nothing's all busted up on the dash. As I showed you earlier, all of our equipment there, steering wheel, and your cup holders and armrests, which is, you know, always nice to have on both front seats. And the seat itself is a leather suede kind of two-tone setup. You can see the suede bit there, and the rest is leather. And those are, again, in really nice shape. Here's a look at our floor mat and our floor itself. Okay. Throw my mat back in there. Alright, so as you can see, you know, really good looking car. One more thing, door jams here. Let me get a shot down low. All the way around. And the door itself. Alright, nice and down low here. We don't have any corrosion or anything on the other side of the door. And we'll have a look at off the doors. Alright, we'll have a look back here now. Here's our back seat. Again, leather in the suede two-tone black-gray. You know, in really good condition. No rips, no damage, no staining or anything like that. The floor, again, it's got all the matching floor mats, and the floor itself are all in really good shape. There's the back of the driver's seat. Alright. And our door panel. Okay, and let's get a look at our door jams now. Alright, all the way down low here. And all the way around to the actual door itself. And again, I'll get you shot down low here, and you can see a little bit of rust there, but not really anything to worry about. Really just a discoloration starting. All right, and our trunk space. All right, as you can see, it comes with this little handy platform. You kind of use it to cover up what you have in the back, so you don't have people that can kind of stick their noses in and check out what you got. And of course, you can remove it, and it gives you all this trunk space. Your seats do actually flip forward, so you can even slide those forward even further and give yourself more trunk space. Okay, and then you got your tools there for your spare tire. All right, and a power jack there. Get you looking around at the edge here, all the way around. All right, and the actual edge of the. Get a better angle here. There we go. You can see no corrosion or anything on that part of the vehicle as well. So let me that back in there, and we will swing around to the other rear side. And again, really good condition. Let me just quick look at the seats because they're all in really good shape. Alright, as you can see, like I said, you can flip the seats down. Oh, there it goes. It's kind of hard to do with one hand here, so bear with me. Alright, well these seats flip forward. I can't really do it with one hand, but basically what it does is the rear here slides up, so you get an extra, you know, a couple feet of trunk space here. Let me flip this back up. Okay, alright, and there's your floor. Alright, in the back of the passenger seat, and our door panel. Door jam all the way around. Okay, and start down low. So again, a little bit of spots, you know, just a little bit of spots really of some rust, but nothing major, no bubbles, nothing crumbling off. All right, and back to where we started before I locked myself out. Alright, so here we go. Here's our other front seat. Passenger side, again in really good shape. And our floor. Okay. Again, a quick look at the dash. You can see it's all nice and clean, nothing busted up. Our door jamb. All the way around. And down low again. You see nice clean down there at the bottom, and the door panel itself, which is again in really good shape. Alright, so now let's get to the outside of the vehicle, which looks just as good as the interior does. We'll just start on this side at this front quarter panel here, and you can see nice shiny paint. Excuse me, nice shiny paint. There's a little bit of like a little scratch right there, which is kind of probably tough to see on the camera, but it is something that's there, just to point it out to you guys. See a little bit of scratching up there. Here's our roof, again with the sunroof. Alright, but overall this car is in really nice shape. Nice clean paint, nice clear paint. No, it's not all faded or anything like that. There's our other door panel, shot down low. Alright, your wheel well, you can see is nice and clear. And let's get a shot up here at the top of the trunk. And down this side. Alright, you see the actual trunk itself is again in really good shape. And you see the limited edition with the 2.4 liter turbo motor in it. Alright, get a shot all the way around our bumper. Okay. And now we'll start on this side. Now there are a couple pretty scratches up here on the top. There's another couple right there as well, and that's probably the worst body damage on the entire vehicle, so that kind of gives you an indication of how nice the rest of the car is. Just a couple scratches on the top. Here's the top of the doors. Okay. Here's our rear quarter panel and our wheel well, again nice and clear. Here's the door. Alright. Here's our other door. And I'll get you a shot down low here. Okay. Alright, and our other front panel here. Alright, and the front of the vehicle itself, you see the hood again, it's nice and shiny. So maybe a couple little tiny chips right in here. Kind of, you know, right on the hood there. And one little spot maybe on the bumper. Again, these are kind of tough to see because they're all so little on the camera that you can't even really see them, but I'm just trying to point out that there is, you know, a couple little things here and there, but overall, this is a really nice looking car. So I'm going to step back and kind of give you, you can see how nice and shiny it is. The nice shiny wheels as well. And like I said, it runs just as good as it looks. So it's a really solid car for us that we've used, like I said, the last couple of weeks. And we're going to go demonstrate that now. So I'm going to take it on the road, and we'll be right back. Alright folks, so now we're going to take this 2004 PT Cruiser Limited out on a quick test drive. Alright, so I'm going to start it up. Had it running for about 15 minutes, you know, it's nice and warm now and started up no problem. We'll take it out on the road here. What I'm going to do is just, you know, drive it normally. We go about 55 on this road. All the way up to about, like I said, 55 miles an hour. Nice and smooth, no problem, and it is peppy because of that turbo. All right, you see my hands are off the steering wheel here. We're tracking nice and straight down the road. All right. Get a good straightaway in here. All right, as you can see, nice and straight down the road. road here. Try to spin it around. Alright, and we're going to do the same thing on the way back. So I'm going to accelerate, just be quiet, let you guys listen, and, you know, just give you an idea of how the car shifts and how it handles and everything. It's really, like I said, really good running car. It's one that we've put a lot of miles on here as well. And it still, you know, barely has over 90,000 on it. Again, no problem, all the way up to 55 miles an hour. We got a nice little straightaway here again. Hands are off the steering wheel. We're tracking nice and straight down the road. Alright, so this next part, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull off here and try to find some gravel, and I'm going to give it a nice hard brake check and kind of give you an idea of how the car brakes. Just keep an eye on the steering wheel, make sure that, you know, we're not swinging wildly one way or the other. Make sure everything's good there. Okay, and then, alright, and as you can see, you know, it stopped me nice and safe. I'm sure those guys were looking at me like, what's this kid doing? Alright folks, so there it is. Like I said, it's a really good looking, good running little car. You know, so if you're looking for something that's decent for a commuter car, maybe you have a bigger SUV, you don't want to drive around every day, this would be maybe a great second car, something like that. Or even a first time driver, you know, if they're lucky enough. Alright, so let me pop this out and give you one last walk around of the vehicle. Alright folks, as you can see, nice, you know, everything looks really sharp on the car, and everything's exactly how it should be. Nice clean paint, all the moldings there, all those kind of little things. So just to give you an idea, you know, it is a good looking little car. Alright, one more thing before we go. We do have a good inspection until the September of 2016. That's for New Jersey residents, obviously. So that's something to keep in mind, you know, if you're a New Jersey resident. All right, folks, thanks for watching, and we hope to hear from you soon.